Welcome to the Prepper's Almanac. Thanks for stopping by the channel today. It is deeply appreciated. In today's video, we are going to discuss important skills you will need and can barter with after the collapse. We are living in uncertain times, and it is crucial to be prepared for every eventuality. The collapse of our current societal structures is a terrifying thought, but it is a possibility. And if it does occur, the skills you possess will become your most valuable assets. They could be the difference between surviving and thriving in a post-apocalyptic world. So, let's dive into these essential skills and see how you can start preparing today. And if I give you value in today's video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. And be sure to watch the video to the end to let me know your thoughts about the video in the comment section below. What if the world as we know it came to an end? Would you be ready? More importantly, would you have the skills to survive or even thrive in a post-apocalyptic world? Picture, if you will, a world where the grid has gone down, where the conveniences of modern life have vanished, and survival is no longer guaranteed. A world where your skills, your knowledge, and your abilities could be the difference between life and death. The skills that once seemed mundane or unnecessary suddenly become invaluable. The skills that can sustain life, provide safety, and enable communication. These are the skills that not only ensure your survival, but could also serve as a valuable currency in a world that has moved beyond money. A world where what you can do matters more than what you have. Today we explore 15 skills that would be invaluable in such a world. Skills that could not only help you survive, but could also be traded for other services and goods. First on our list, and perhaps the most critical, are medicine and first aid skills. Imagine a world where professional medical help is a luxury of the past. In such a scenario, the knowledge of basic first aid and medicine becomes paramount. From treating minor cuts and burns, to dealing with more serious injuries and illnesses, these skills can be a lifeline in a survival situation. After all, in a world without hospitals, a basic understanding of medicine could mean the difference between life and death. Next, we turn to security. Picture this, a world where laws are obsolete and survival is the only priority. In such a setting, security skills become invaluable. From patrolling your group's perimeter to responding to potential threats, these skills are your first line of defense. It's not just about wielding weapons, but understanding tactics, assessing risks, and making quick decisions under pressure. These skills form the backbone of any survival group's safety. In a post-apocalyptic world, knowing how to protect yourself and your group is essential. In a world without cell phones and internet, communication skills become vital. Imagine a world where our usual lines of communication are severed. That's where ham and CB radio operators come into the picture. These individuals, with their knowledge and experience, become our voices in the wilderness, our links to what remains of the outside world. They help us stay connected, gather information, and perhaps even find assistance. Being able to communicate with the outside world could be our lifeline to survival. Next on our list are the tradesmen. This includes electricians, steelworkers, plumbers, and anyone who has lots of hands-on knowledge to improvise if they need to. In a post-apocalyptic world, it's not just about surviving, but also about rebuilding. Tradesmen become the backbone of this new society, using their practical skills to restore infrastructure, build shelters, and maintain essential services. Their ability to improvise and adapt to new challenges makes them indispensable. These are the people who can turn the ruins of the old world into the foundations of the new. In a world where we have to rebuild from scratch, the skills of tradesmen could be invaluable. They don't just repair, they create, innovate, and inspire the rest of us to push forward, to not just survive, but to thrive. Following the tradesmen, we have another group of unsung heroes, the mechanics. In a post-apocalyptic world, they play a critical role in keeping the wheels of survival turning. These are the people who can keep vehicles running even when spare parts are scarce. Their ability to improvise and adapt can turn a pile of scrap into a functional mode of transportation. From cars and trucks to ATVs and motorcycles, a skilled mechanic can ensure that we continue to move, explore, and maybe even escape when necessary. In a world where mobility can mean the difference between life and death, the value of mechanics cannot be overstated. They are the lifeline of mobility, keeping the heartbeat of a new society alive and running. Next up, we pivot from the roar of engines to the sizzle of meat. Our sixth essential survival skill is butchery. In a world where every meal counts, butchers play a pivotal role in ensuring everyone in the group is well fed. When hunters return from their expeditions with game like deer or elk, it's the butchers who step in. With precision and expertise, they cut up and prepare the meat, making sure that every ounce is used to its full potential. Their skills ensure that no part of the animal goes to waste, turning a single hunt into days or even weeks of sustenance. In a world where every resource is precious, the skills of a butcher can make the difference between hunger and survival, scarcity and abundance. They are the craftsmen of sustenance, turning survival into a feast. Next, we delve into the wilderness with our hunters and trappers. In a post-apocalyptic world, the aisles of supermarkets are replaced by the vast expanse of the wild, and our grocery shoppers are replaced by these skilled individuals. Their expertise in tracking and capturing game is not just a hobby, it's a means of survival. They venture out into the unknown, armed with knowledge of animal behavior, tracking skills, and a steady aim. Despite the challenges of a smaller wild game population, their expertise is critical for survival. Their contributions don't end with a successful hunt. They also set up traps, providing a continuous source of protein. In a world where supermarkets are a thing of the past, hunters and trappers become our lifeline to sustenance, ensuring that the butcher's chopping blocks are never empty and our bellies are always full. From the woods, we move to the waters with our fishermen. In a world turned upside down, these seafarers offer another crucial source of protein, the bounty of the sea. Fishing is not just about casting a line and hoping for the best. It's an art, a delicate dance between man and nature. Whether it's knowing the right bait to use, the perfect time to cast, or the art of reading the water, a seasoned fisherman's knowledge can mean the difference between a feast or famine. Their nets and lines don't just catch fish, but also offer a lifeline for survival. And let's not forget, the fruits of their labor aren't just limited to our plates. Fish bones and scales can be used to make tools and ornaments, providing us with more than just sustenance. In a world where every catch counts, fishermen are our link to the bounty of the sea, ensuring our survival in a world where every resource matters. From the roar of engines and the sizzle of meat, we move to the sound of hammers and saws. In a world where resources are scarce, home builders are the true architects of survival. Their understanding of structures and materials allows them to repair, rebuild, and create shelters from whatever limited resources they can find. It's not just about bricks and mortar, but about creating a safe haven, a place to rest, and a sanctuary against the harsh realities of a post-apocalyptic world. Their hands shape ruins into homes, transforming the remnants of the old world into the foundations of the new. Their skills provide us not only with a roof over our heads, but a sense of security and normalcy in a world turned upside down. They are the architects of survival, turning ruins into homes and shelters into sanctuaries. Next, we turn to the guardians of defense, the gunsmiths and armorers. In a world where survival is the only law, the ability to maintain and repair firearms is vital. Gunsmiths and armorers, with their adept hands and keen eyes, ensure that every weapon is at its peak performance, that every bullet finds its mark. Their knowledge goes beyond mere maintenance, extending to the critical skill of reloading ammunition, turning spent casings into life-saving projectiles. Their role is not only to keep firearms in working order, but also to ensure the safety and defense of the group. Their expertise aids in keeping threats at bay, and their craft ensures that we have the means to protect ourselves when danger comes knocking. In a world where every bullet counts, they are the guardians of defense, ensuring our survival in a world where danger lurks around every corner. As we shift our focus from bullets and guns to seeds and soil, we introduce the gardeners. In a world where hunting and fishing are not guaranteed, the role of a gardener becomes crucial. Their green thumbs and knowledge of the earth are what keep us grounded, both literally and figuratively. They know which crops to plant, when to plant them, and how to nurture them to yield a bountiful harvest. They understand the rhythms of nature, the patterns of the seasons, and the secrets of the soil. In a world of uncertainty, the gardeners are a beacon of hope, turning barren lands into flourishing gardens. They provide us with sustenance, nutrition, and a sense of normalcy in a world turned upside down. Their role goes beyond mere survival, extending to the preservation and enhancement of our quality of life. They are the sustainers of life, turning barren lands into bountiful gardens, ensuring our survival in a world where every harvest counts. After the gardeners have done their part, we turn to the preservers of bounty, the food canners. In a world where food preservation is key to survival, the role of the food canners cannot be overstated. These skilled individuals have mastered the art of canning, a process that allows meat and vegetables to last for months, if not years. Their knowledge of sterilization and preservation techniques ensures that no food is spoiled or goes to waste, providing a reliable food source in uncertain times. They seal the fruits of the harvest in airtight jars, capturing the flavors and nutrients within. In a world where every morsel counts, their skills ensure that we have a steady supply of food, regardless of the season or conditions outside. They are the preservers of bounty, the custodians of our food supply, ensuring our survival in a world where the next meal is never guaranteed. Next, we turn to the menders of fabric, the sewers. In a world where clothing stores are a thing of the past, their role is more crucial than ever. These skilled individuals have mastered the art of sewing and mending, transforming threads and fabric into clothing, blankets, pillows, and more. Their nimble fingers weave and stitch, repairing wear and tear, extending the life of our garments. In a world where resources are scarce, they ensure we are clothed, warm, and comfortable. From fashioning a simple cloak to mending a torn jacket, their skills are indispensable. They are the menders of fabric, ensuring our survival in a world where every stitch counts. Next, we turn to the masters of metal, the blacksmiths. In a post-apocalyptic world where bladed tools are essential for survival, their role is more crucial than ever. These skilled craftsmen have mastered the art of forging and sharpening, transforming blocks of metal into knives, hatchets, and other bladed tools. Their arms, strong from hours at the anvil, wield the hammer and tongs, creating and maintaining the tools that help us hunt, build, and defend. Their ability to make new blades or to sharpen and repair existing ones is of critical importance. They are the masters of metal, ensuring our survival in a world where every blade counts. Finally, we turn to the crafters of tools, the carpenters. In a world stripped of modern conveniences, their skills become indispensable. From crafting simple hand tools to repairing broken furniture or constructing shelters, their hands bring life to wood, shaping our surroundings to meet our needs. Their expertise in woodworking, coupled with their ability to improvise, allows us to effectively utilize the resources around us. They work tirelessly to improve our living conditions, creating an environment that's not just about survival, but also about living. They are the crafters of tools, ensuring our survival in a world where every tool counts. As we draw to the end of our journey today, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you have any questions about the roles we've discussed? Are there any topics you'd like to see us explore in future videos? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. We value your input and relish the opportunity to foster a sense of community amongst us preppers. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found today's video helpful, and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on all things prepping. If you know someone who shares our passion for prepping or is just starting to dip their toes into the world of survival, feel free to share our video with them. And as a final note, we've compiled a list of essential prepper supplies and have included the links in the description below. We hope you find these resources useful in your journey towards self-reliance and preparedness. Thank you for joining us today on the Prepper's Almanac. Until next time, stay safe and stay prepared.